Okay, so on this side, if you have mixed practice, the first thing you need to do is the easiest way is to go through and take out the greatest common factor and see what you have. So, if I do that, so what I'm looking for is it going to be a trinomial? Will it be a difference of squares? Will it be a sum of cubes, or will it be a difference of cubes? Okay, so that'll help me. And then I like to work the ones that are the same first, and then do the others that are the same, and it just makes it easier for me. Okay, so if you look at this one, number 49, okay, you look at 49, that you can see is the trinomial. It's in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, okay? If you look at 100x squared, so I'm going to put a t there, so I know that's going to be trinomial, okay? If you look at 100x squared minus 25y to the fourth, you can already tell that that's a difference of squares. This the square root of 100 is 10, square root of x squared is x, square root of 25 is 5, square root of y to the fourth is y squared. So that one is going to be a difference of cubes. Okay, so I'm just going to write DC right there. Okay. If we look at 10x squared plus 35x, I can see that I can go ahead and take out a 5, so I can greatest common factor, so 5, but I can also take out an x. So that's going to get me, so what I say is, how do I make 5x go to 10x squared? So that'll be 2x plus, how do I make 5x go to 35x? 5x times what is 35x? 7. Okay, so that's the most I can do with that one. That's the final answer. This, if you look right here, this isn't a difference of cubes. It's not a trinomial. It's not a sum of cubes. It's not a difference of squares. Okay, so that one was just GCF. That's it. That's where you stop. Okay, so now we have b to the fourth minus c to the eighth. I can already tell that's going to be a difference of squares. So I'm going to put difference of squares. Oh, right here I meant to, did I put DS over there? That's a difference of squares. Okay, next one, 53. Okay, 7m squared minus 175. So I can already tell I can factor out, I think, a 7. But if you don't know, you got your calculator. So just see. I like to use the smaller number and just see. 175 divided by 7. Yep, 25. Okay, so factor out the 7. Now I have m squared minus 25. Now from right here, I can tell that's a difference of squares once I factored out the 7. Okay, next we have 4g squared minus 36g minus 88. Well, again, the smallest coefficient is 4, and so I just think, is 4 divisible? Can I divide 4 under each term? And the answer is yes. I'm going to take out my 4, and then that's g squared minus 4 times what is 36? 9g minus 4 times 22 is 88. Okay, so if I look at that, g squared minus 9g minus 22, I know that's going to be a trinomial. Okay, all right, next, 55. We have 13m plus 26m squared minus 39m cubed. Okay, I think 13 is divisible. I can divide 13 in each term. And if I'm not sure, I know I can't 26, but if you're not sure, take the calculator. 39 divided by 13. Yep. Okay, so, oh, there's also an m in each term. So let's see, I'm going to go 13m. Okay, so that's 1 plus 2m minus 3m squared. Now, if you look at that, that's going to be a trinomial, because if I wrote it in the reverse form, if I just put negative 3m squared plus 2m plus 1, then that's a trinomial. So I'm going to put a t there, and we'll adjust the numbers around in just a minute. Okay, w to the fourth plus 5w to the third minus 14w squared. Okay, so I can factor out w squared. So w squared times what gives me w to the fourth would be w squared plus 5w minus 14. Okay, so I can tell again, that's going to be a trinomial. So I'll solve that with a trinomial. Okay, number 57, 16 minus 48x. Okay, I know 48 is divisible by 16. So 16, and then it's 1 minus 3x. Okay, there's nothing else I can do there because, yeah, there's nothing else I can do there. I just took out the greatest common factor. So that one is the final answer. Okay, there's the final answer. Okay, 58. Okay, I'm thinking 17 is the biggest, or the smallest coefficient. I bet I can divide 17 by all those. I know 17 times 2 is 34, but if you don't know for sure, you just go 51 divided by 17. Oh, that's 3. Okay, so I'm going to factor out my 17. That's x squared plus 2x plus 3. Now that's in trinomial form, so I can factor it out. Okie doke. Let's see here. 59, that one. Okay. That one is, I've got 36 and 100. I know both of these are divisible by 4. 4 and 9 is 36. Yeah, 4 works. 12 times 3, I know, yeah, that's not gonna work. So 4, okay? So there's a 4, I can do that. And then let's look at the x's. Let's see, I got x to the 4. I could factor out an x squared. There's a y in each term. And let's see here, we got a z. Z cubed. Oh, I can factor out z cubed, okay? So then 4 times what is 36? 9. How do I make x squared? X squared times what is x to the 4th? X squared. Got my y. See, so I don't do anything there. Minus 4 times what is 100? 25. Let's see, got my x squared. Oh, don't have y cubed. I have y to y cubed, so that would be y squared. And I got my z cubed. So now we are left with, so I factored out this part, but this right here is going to be a difference of squares, okay? So I'm gonna write ds for difference of squares. Number 60, x cubed plus 27b cubed. Well, I know that's gonna be a sum of cubes because x times x times x is x cubed. And I know with 27, that's 3 times 3 times 3. So that's gonna be a sum of cubes. I'm gonna put SC. Okay, 61, or how many minutes I've done this? Okay, 61 is 27a to the 9th plus 1. Well, I know that 27 is, the cube root is 3. And I know the cube root of 1 is 3. Is 1. So that one is also going to be a sum of cubes. Okay? FHS squared plus FHS minus 6FH. Okay, so I definitely can take out the greatest common factor here. So I'm going to take out, we've got an F and an H. F and an H. There's an S. Oh, okay. So I'm going to take out F and H. So then that leaves me with S squared plus FH times what gives me FHS S minus 6. So here, I know that's going to be a trinomial. Okay, p squared, that one's easy. That's going to be a trinomial. Let's see here. B cubed plus 64 a to the 6. That is going to be a sum of cubes. Okay. Let's see. 6x cubed. What? That one. Okay, I'm going to have to do some factoring out of that one. So I'm going to take out. let's see. Oh, I could do 6. Each term has an x, and each term has a y. Okay, so 6xy is the greatest common factor. And so how do I go from 6xy to 6x cubed y? I need to multiply x squared plus, how do I get from here to here? 6 times what is 12? 2. I need an x, I already got my y. Plus 6xy, to get to 6xy is just 1. So now you can see right here, we're going to have a trinomial. Okay, 66, 4x cubed plus 108. Well, I'm pretty sure 108 is divisible by 4, but let's just double check. 108 divided by 4 is, yep, 27. So I'm going to take out the greatest common factor, 4, and so that's x cubed plus 27. So now I can see from this point, I'm going to have a sum of cubes, okay, because the cube root of 27 is 3. All right, 67. Okay, looks like I have some things I could factor out. I know that they're both divisible by 2. I know 8 is divisible by 4, but 18 is not. So I know 2 is probably going to be my greatest common factor. This term, a to the 5th, a. Both terms have an a. Both terms have a b, and both terms have a c. So 2abc is my greatest common factor. And then 2 times what is 18? That's 9. A times what is a to the 5th? That'd be a to the 4th. And I've already got my bc. Okay, minus 2 times what is 8? 4. A times what is a? 1. B times what is b? C to the first times c to the third. That would be 4c squared. So now when I look at this, this is the greatest common factor, but this is clearly right here a difference of squares, okay, because these are squares. So that's going to be a difference of squares. All right, 68. Looks like I have some greatest common factors. Let's see here. Looks like 4 is going to be the one. So I'm going to take out a 4, and then we got a p to the 4th. Okay, so there's a p in each term. So 4 times what is 16? 4. P to the first to get times what is p to the 4th? P cubed minus 4 times what is 24? 6. P times what is p squared? That would be p minus 4 times what is 20? That'd be 5. And I've already got the p. So I've got 4p times 4p cubed minus 6p minus 5. That's my final answer because there's nothing I can do here. This is not in trinomial form. It's not a difference of squares, not a sum of cubes, difference of cubes. So that one is final answer.